The most dangerous kind of attraction is not loud, obvious, or easy to recognize. It is quiet. It hides in plain sight. And if you're not paying attention, you might completely miss the moment when a woman stops being simply interested and starts becoming deeply obsessed with you. Most men are taught to look for obvious signs, messages, compliments, and attention. But obsession does not begin there. It begins in the silence, in the space between what she says and what she actually feels. When a woman craves someone deeply, she does not always show in ways that are easy to understand. In fact, the stronger her feelings become, the more controlled she often appears. This control should not be mistaken for distance. There is an important difference between the two, and many men misunderstand it. Because of that misunderstanding, they often ruin something powerful before it even has the chance to grow. Attraction is easy to fake. Anyone can laugh at your jokes, reply to your messages, or play the role of being interested. But obsession is different. It reveals itself through subtle behaviors that she cannot fully control, no matter how composed she tries to appear. It shows in the way she remembers small details you mentioned once and forgot moments later. It appears in the way she watches you when you are not looking, as if she is trying to understand something about you that she cannot quite explain. When a woman truly begins to crave you, she becomes extremely aware of herself around you. She is not relaxed or careless. Instead, she becomes attentive to every word she says, every reaction she shows, and every movement she makes. She carefully filters her behavior, trying to stay in control of emotions that slowly feel stronger than she expected. Deep attraction can feel dangerous to her. It means she is losing emotional control and allowing someone access to parts of herself that she does not easily reveal. Because of this, she may pull back slightly, not because she is losing interest, but because she is protecting herself. Unfortunately, this is where many men make a mistake. They see her pulling back and assume she is losing interest, so they start chasing harder and trying to prove themselves. But obsession does not grow under pressure. It grows in mystery, uncertainty, and emotional contrast. The more she has to think about you, wonder about you, and feel your absence, the deeper her curiosity becomes. Obsession is not created by giving someone everything at once. It grows when you remain someone she cannot fully figure out, yet cannot easily walk away from. One of the first signs that a woman is secretly craving you is what she does when you're not giving her attention. A woman who is only casually interested will simply respond when you reach out, but a woman who is thinking about you deeply will begin to find subtle reasons to reconnect. She might send a message that did not really need to be sent, react to something you posted hours later, or ask a question she could have easily answered herself. These actions rarely look desperate. Instead, they appear almost accidental, but they are not coincidences. When a woman is thinking about you more than she wants to admit, her mind naturally looks for small ways to bring you back into her world. Often, this happens when you've been quiet or when your attention has been elsewhere. Another sign that many men overlook is when she begins to challenge you. A woman who is only casually interested usually keeps things smooth and agreeable, but when she feels a deeper attraction, she may question your opinions, tease you, or disagree with you in small ways. This is not about arguing or pushing you away. Instead, she is trying to understand how you think and how you react under pressure. Through these small challenges, she is looking for stability. She wants to see if you remain calm and confident when she questions you, or if you become defensive and emotional. A man who reacts strongly feels temporary, but a man who stays grounded feels rare. And rarity naturally creates value in her eyes. Another deeper sign appears when she starts sharing personal pieces of herself. A woman who is not emotionally invested usually keeps conversations light and surface level. But when she begins to crave you, she slowly reveals fragments of her inner world. She might tell a personal story, hint at something vulnerable, or share an opinion that matters deeply to her. However, she rarely reveals everything at once. Instead, she opens these emotional doors only halfway. She is not just sharing, she is observing. She watches how you react to what she says. She wants to see whether you handle her vulnerability with care or dismiss it without understanding its importance. If she feels safe sharing with you, she gradually opens up more. The conversations become deeper, The eye contact lasts longer, and the pauses between words become more meaningful. At that point, the connection begins to move beyond simple attraction. It becomes emotional trust. When trust forms, something powerful begins to grow. You are no longer just someone she enjoys talking to. You become someone she associates with comfort, understanding, and emotional safety. And once a woman connects with someone on that level, the bond becomes much harder to replace. Another clear shift happens in the way she focuses on you. She begins to remember small details about you, things you mention casually or moments you barely recall. These details stay in her mind because you have started occupying space in her thoughts. Eventually, she begins to compare you with others, even if she never admits it. Other men may begin to feel less interesting or less engaging. She may not fully understand why, but something about you feels different to her. That difference keeps pulling her attention back. At this stage, she also starts observing you more carefully. She pays attention not only to what you say, but also to how you behave in different situations. She watches how you treat people, how consistent you are, and how you carry yourself when things are not perfect. But this is also the moment where many men lose the connection. When they sense her growing interest, they become too available, too predictable, and too eager to maintain what they think they have already secured. They begin giving too much attention and removing the mystery that created her curiosity in the first place. Mystery does not mean playing games. It simply means not revealing everything about yourself all at once. When you remain calm, grounded, and slightly unpredictable, you keep the emotional tension alive. And that tension is what transforms simple attraction into something much deeper.